Hey, hello everyone. Welcome to our Introduction to Essential Oils class. I absolutely love supporting people who are motivated to naturally improve their health and of those around them. So I hope you use this opportunity to get very comfortable with essential oils. And my hope and desire is that if you have not started using doTERRA essential oils yet, that you will be inspired to try them after this. Now, this is the number one thing that I think is the hardest part about doing an online webinar is that I'm a really big people person. In person, that's hard. Plus, you don't have your oils that I can put on you or that I can share around the room. So hopefully some of you have some of your oils. One of my favorite ones in the very beginning of a class is to share wild orange. This is a little 5 milliliter bottle. It's about 60 drops of oil. And then a bottle of peppermint, which this is a 15 milliliter bottle. And that's actually wild orange, but that would be the size of the larger bottle. It's about 250 drops. And I like to take a drop of wild orange on my hand and then have everybody else put a drop of that wild orange, the oil of abundance, on your hand, and then a drop of your peppermint. And then we like to have everybody put their hands together. Yay, we're in class together, so that's awesome. Thank you so much for joining me on the webinar tonight. I have plans of doing many more webinars. I haven't done them for a long time, so I thought today's the day. So I hope that you're excited about learning more about the oils and that you'll join me again for future webinars. After you rub your hands together, hopefully you're already smelling that nice aromatic compound of the essential oils and getting that great benefit of that. Do some nice breaths, taking some nice deep breaths. I shared peppermint with a few folks tonight and they said, oh my gosh, like my airways are open and I feel more energetic. I'm like, I know. They're like amazing and they work really, really well. So we love the essential oils and I love teaching people. Now I do want to make sure that I give the disclaimer in the very beginning of our class, which is that doTERRA does not prevent, treat, or cure disease. The information presented is in no way intended to substitute for medical treatments or counseling or visits or anything like that. These are just suggested uses that you can use to apply the oils in different ways. So let's get started. Oh, I did want to introduce myself. That's why I put my picture here to remind me. I almost forgot. My name is Rosalie Elliott. I have been with doTERRA using essential oils and with doTERRA at the same time for a little bit over 7 years now. And when I got introduced to the oils, I thought they were really weird. So I was kind of like, what's an oil going to do for my health and for that of my family's? And 7 years later, I'm here to say that doTERRA has definitely made a profound impact on my health and that of my family. So I am here to share as much knowledge as I know. I'm not an expert, but I am an expert at using them, and I can help you with whatever areas I can. And if I can't help you, then I will definitely give you some avenues of ways to go learn from other people. So there's lots of wealth of knowledge about the oil. So I do want to put this disclaimer up about this presentation. This is put together by a company called Synduit, and it is a combination of lots of wellness advocates that get together and they share their knowledge and their information, and then they give us the opportunity to use this beautiful presentations and pictures and graphics and content, and I love it. So I am reading from my notes. They're right here because I don't want to miss anything. I tend to be the, oh, sparkle, shiny, and get sidetracked very, very quickly. So I'm going to really work very diligently at sticking to my notes. And again, if you have any questions, it will flash for me and there'll be a chat box that pops up. So please feel free to ask any questions along the way and I'll answer them the best that I can. So here we go. Welcome again. Okay, what is an essential oil? Well, it is a natural aromatic compound that's found in plants. It can be found from many, many different parts of the plant, from the stem to the roots, to the bark, to the petals, many, many different ways. And here I said I'm going to read my notes, and then I threw them over to the side. I'm like, wait, I'm not done with that one. So if you've ever smelled a rose, okay, like I love roses, my favorite flower, just in case you wanted to know, you've experienced the aromatic qualities of essential oils. They're naturally occurring, volatile aromatic compounds, and they're found in all those different parts that I said, plus the flowers. For a peppermint, they actually steam distill the essential oils from the stem and the leaf of the peppermint plant. So it can come from all different parts. They can be both beautifully and powerfully fragrant. Essential oils give plants their distinctive smells, protect plants, and play a role in plant pollination. In addition to their intrinsic benefits to plants and their beautiful fragrance, essential oils have long been used for food preparations, beauty treatment, and healthcare products. But what exactly is a volatile aromatic compound? I bet you're asking that, right? Well, in short, these compounds are small organic molecules that tend to change quickly from their solid or liquid state to a gas at room temperature. They're called volatile because they change state quickly. When you first open a bottle of essential oil, you can smell its potent aroma even from some distance. I have wild orange going in my diffusers. Obviously, you can tell I like wild orange. It is the oil of abundance, like I said, and it's very uplifting to everybody around you. So if you're new to essential oils, or you know people that are new and they're like not sure about whether they like the oils or not, I always say try wild orange first, because seriously, who hasn't peeled open an orange? So they've already smelled that essential oil, the aromatic compounds. So see how I got sidetracked there? Okay, but that was important. The physical and chemical properties of the volatile aromatic compounds that compose essential oils allow them to quickly move through the air and directly interact with the olfactory sensors in the nose. Back up in there. And such unique properties make essential oils ideal for applications inclusive in aromatherapy, using these compounds from plants to help maintain a healthy mind and body, as well as other applications. The type of volatile aromatic compounds present in an essential oil determines both the oil's aroma and the benefits it offers. So one of our favorites, frankincense, okay, that's the frankincense bottle. This bottle, one of the aromatic compounds in it is a sesquiterpene value. That's like the type of essential oil. So with that value of that compound, it can do many different things, including pass through the blood-brain barrier. So that's what it's meaning by specific benefits. And each chemical constituent within our essential oils has different benefits. So it's awesome to learn those. And we have really cool like charts, like circle charts that you can look up the different essential oils, and then you can see what aromatic compounds are within those. So then you virtually can figure out, if you don't have frankincense, you can find the same type of chemical properties within frankincense in other oils. So it's a cool thing to learn how to do that. There's over 3,000 varieties of volatile aromatic compounds which have been identified to date. The nature of an essential oil varies from plant to plant within botanical families and from species to species. The delicate ratio of aromatic constituents found in any given essential oil are what makes it unique and gives it specific benefits. I think I already said that, sorry. See what happens when I read my notes? See, anybody can do this. Even with pure essential oils, the composition of the oil can vary depending on the time of day, season, geographic location, method and duration of distillation, the year grown, and the weather, making every step of the production process a critical determinant of the overall quality of the essential oil product. That's a lot of words, but I've heard that to be very true, that one time our essential oil, I believe it was peppermint, it had a different aroma. And some people question, well, is that still the same quality? And they're like, yes, it is the same quality. It's tested and verified. However, because the season was a drier season, it didn't get as much rainwater. And so the quality of the oil was not compromised, just the scent of it. So that was an interesting fact, I thought. So essential oils can be used for a wide variety of emotional and physical wellness applications. They can be used as single essential oils or in complex essential oil blends, depending on the user experience and the desired benefit. And I love that they've been used for thousands of years. We do not have to question whether they're applicable to today or not. They've been used for centuries. Okay, so there's three main ways to use essential oils: aromatic, topical, or internal. Aromatic could be just a mere putting it on your hands and breathing it in, which is awesome, putting it on your pillow at night, a little drop of lavender maybe, and aromatically it's going to go to that limbic system and tell your brain what it needs to tell it and what it needs to do with it. It will figure out. So aromatic has great benefits. It also can clear the air of the room around you. It can help with moods of people around you. That's what I always like about when people say things like, oh, I don't really like the way that one smells. Well, first off, I like to look it up in the emotion book to find out why. But then I like to diffuse the oils that I know can benefit everybody in the household. So that's a fun way to affect them in a positive way. So aromatically, you could also put a drop on a cotton ball, maybe stick it in the vents in your vehicle. They have all sorts of fancy little things you can clip on the vents now, and all sorts of ways that you can do it in the vehicles. They have little, in fact, I have one here actually. Let's see, maybe I don't. They have really cute little, here's a box that I have. They have cute little diffusers for your cars that you can actually put right in the cup holder. They're really cute. And you just carry your water, maybe not in Alaska or in the frozen states. You might not want to do that right now, but in the summertime you can. So aromatically, great benefits. Topically, you want to make sure that you're being safe. Some essential oils can be a hotter temperature on the skin and could just be a heated, feeling on your skin. So you probably want to use a coconut oil to dilute it down, or lotion. Like doTERRA has good lotions, just like our Healing Hands Rose Lotion, which I love. I just put it on. It feels amazingly silky and soft. And so you can use a lotion like that to put a couple drops of the oil on and then put it on your skin topically. Or you can use what most of us prefer is the fractionated coconut oil that doTERRA has. The word fractionated means that they actually work on the chemical constituents within the coconut oil, and they take out what makes it solidify, and they also take out the scent. So it's a very liquid coconut oil that doesn't go rancid, and it's just nice for topical application. Also, for kids or animals, you want to dilute down the oils for sure, even if they're not one of the hotter oils. The hotter oils are identified really well within all of our literature that we can get on the oil, so that's helpful. But one thing I learned in the last year, so I'm always constantly learning about the oils, which I love, but one thing I learned about using the coconut oil, and they actually have it in a lot of our Touch Rollerball blends. This one's called Cheer, so I'm happy. Are you? If not, you need cheer. But what I learned is that the coconut oil with a drop of our, highly concentrated essential oils that's not diluted down actually helps when you put it on topically. It will help our body to absorb the essential oil in. So that's actually better, because remember, these are natural aromatic compounds. And so the minute you put it on your skin, there is going to be some that they call it a flash off, because you can smell it, right? And so when it flashes off, if you would have used the coconut oil with that, then it would help the body to absorb the essential oil in better. So same way that we had a discussion in our Facebook group, Frankincense and Roses. If you're not in that group, just shoot me a message and I will make sure that you get added. Lots of questions in there. We also have some other groups where people ask a lot of oil questions, but somebody asked the question about a blend of our oils, Deep Blue, in the bath. And that to me would be topical use, because you're putting it in the bath and you're getting in the bath. And some people felt that not using Epsom salt was better. However, for me, because everybody's body is different, our body chemistry is different, so what works for me might work differently for you. And so I love to use I'll just use my little cup here as example, love, but about that much of Epsom salt, so that's probably about a cup and a half of Epsom salt with whatever essential oils, including Deep Blue. I will put on the Epsom salt, I'll drop it on that, and then I'll put it in the bath water and then get in. And the premise behind that, or the scientific reasoning for that, is that the Epsom salt actually takes on the essential oils, and it helps our body absorb it faster. Otherwise, if you just go like this in the bath water, you'll notice that it kind of goes off to the side. You get some flash off of just the aroma, the scent, you know, not just the scent, but their aromatic compounds will flash off of the water, plus some will just go out to the sides of the tub, so it won't really help to absorb into your body. You will get some, but the Epsom salt for me helps me absorb it much faster. So, but again, if your skin is sensitive, you want to be cautious on all of this and make sure you're diluting down or using our touch roller balls that are already diluted down. And just be aware that there's one other precaution that there's probably lots of them, but one that I really want to make sure that I mention is that if you ever get essential oils in your eyes, it stings. But if you do, you don't want to use water. Water actually is a driver. It will drive in the essential oils. So I've had it happen. My eyes start watering because I like got it too close up there or something. And you have to use like, well, I use the fractionated coconut oil and I just dab it on. I don't put it in my eyes. Don't put essential oils in your eyes. But if you dab on the coconut oil, that helps lessen the sting very, very quickly. Same with essential oils. You put them topically, but don't put them, because we're going to move on to internal. You don't want to put them in your eyes, not in your nose, or not in your ears. So you can put, if you're having ear discomfort, you can actually put a couple drops of like basil or melaleuca or lavender. You can put a couple drops of that onto a cotton ball and put it in your ear, but the essential oil is actually on the cotton ball. It's not in your ear. You didn't drop it in there. So that's a good thing. So, internal usage. Certain essential oils have a rich culinary history and can be used as dietary supplements supporting a variety of health conditions. When you sprinkle cinnamon on your oatmeal, sip a mug of peppermint tea, or add fresh basil leaves to your spaghetti, you're actually consuming some volatile aromatic essential oil compounds. 1 drop of essential oil, like for peppermint, is like equivalent to about 28 cups of peppermint tea. So they're very concentrated. And so when you're using like the herbs, like this was saying about cinnamon and peppermint or the basil leaves, 1 drop of essential oil is 50 to 70 times more potent than that actual herb. So if you find out that, you know, cinnamon is hugely beneficial and you're going to eat cinnamon toast every day because cinnamon is going to really help your body, support your body, your immune system, you know, for whatever reason that you're wanting to take the cinnamon, you would have to eat a lot of cinnamon. So 1 drop of essential oil of cinnamon is very hot too. It's one of the hotter oils. So it's really good, like even in a cup of coffee or something if you like that. Or if you want to put it in your oatmeal. A lot of times with the oils, because they're so concentrated, you want to use a toothpick or, you know, a partial drop. Or if you're making like a bigger, you know, thing, like a big thing of, I lost the thought on that oatmeal, then you could use a drop for, you know, like several people. But 1 drop might be way too potent. Again, it's 50 to 70 times more potent. So that's very, very potent. Essential oils contribute many health benefits as well as flavoring and aroma properties to foods. When in their concentrated forms, essential oils can be used as dietary supplements for more targeted and potent health benefits. Internal use is very safe and effective method of application because of the sophisticated physiologic process of our bodies. And remember, we are talking about doTERRA essential oils. doTERRA is a Latin word meaning gift of the earth. And because of the testing that we will go through some of that, they're safe to use internally. You're not going to find that on other essential oils on their bottles or usage of them. In fact, when I got started 7 years ago, I thought, yeah, this company says they're the best, but are they really the best? I better go look and do my research. So I started researching, went to the local stores, looked at their essential oils, and sure enough, they said, do not ingest, for topical use only. And I was like, well, I know, I learned already somewhere in my health journey, I learned that your skin is your largest digestive organ. So if I put it on my skin, it's still going in my body. So that was very confusing that they would put something like do not ingest for topical use only, but you're putting on your largest digestive organ, but do not ingest. So I was like, oh, yay, doTERRA. They really are doing the best of the best. So let's see. Proper dosing is highly recommended, and you want to make sure that you do follow them because you want to avoid toxicity. Effective methods of internal application is you can use the oils in recipes for cooking or baking to replace fresh or dried herbs and spices. Every once in a while, I like to post on my Instagram. I do that more often than Facebook. And on Instagram, just the other day, my son made something, and I was like, "Did you use any oils?" And he's like, "Yes, Mom, I used oils." And I'm like, "Which ones?" And so then I'm looking it up right now. He is on a very, very awesome wellness journey. He's losing weight too. So I'm like, "You got to cook for me more often." But he got a book that's called The How Not to Die Cookbook by Dr. Michael Greger. I don't know if you've heard of that. But he actually, I'll show you right there if you can see it. That's what he made us. It looks like a bunch of vegetables and different proteins and things that he put together. But the oils that he used were cilantro, coriander, marjoram, and basil. And remember, 1 drop. I don't even think he used 1 drop, although he probably did because he made a big pot of like a stew. So again, there was 4 oils, those 4 right there. I don't know if you could see them in the little picture up there. But he was able to effectively flavor our foods with something that was so beneficial to our bodies. So it's awesome. Now remember, anytime that you heat up our essential oils to, for sure, 160 degrees, but I read something recently about 140, so maybe be aware at 140, but over 160 is what I had heard before. If you're cooking with it, it really takes away the healing properties of it, the potential of the health benefits of it. However, with the soup that we have, you know, we put it in later and mix it in. So then you don't lose out on those great, awesome benefits. So you can definitely use it and replace your herb cabinet, but he still uses a lot of other things that I don't know what they are because I'm not a cook. Remember that essential oils are much more potent than the dried herbs, so start with a very small amount. I think I said that. For more potent oils, it may be better to administer. Oh, I said that too. See, I actually kind of know what this says. Okay, add essential oils to water, smoothies, milk, tea, and other drinks. It's a great way to use them. And another great way to use essential oils internally is to get the doTERRA veggie caps. And then you can actually open up the caps and then you can put the drops, takes a good eye to put the drops down into the capsule. So we have things like the FOM, F-O-M, I like to call that my FOM bomb. So if I'm having some, well, let's just say if I visited the chiropractor and there was some things that went on during my visit that or beneficial to the movement of my body, I might be needing some support. So the chiropractor I use, she actually is a doTERRA wellness advocate, and she's really smart with the oils. And she recommends frankincense, oregano, and marjoram in the veggie capsule. So I think that probably 3-ish drops of each fit in each capsule. And sometimes when I go to see her, she might say, "Okay, today is a 2 capsule day," from the different fascia blasting or whatever she's doing on me, the treatment that, you know, that she's doing for her chiropractic. It might warrant me to have more FOM bomb in me. Another great way to take the oils internally, and one of my favorites, is the On Guard Plus. I support my immune system daily by taking 2 On Guard Plus every morning. Not everybody needs to do that, but I tend to be around a lot of different people. And so I like to just keep up with my immune system so that I don't have bad days. So it's very helpful. Also, in the area that I'm at, there seems to be a lot of blossoms. Oh, I see a hand raised. So there's a lot of blossoms. So I actually take the internal oils that are lemon, lavender, and peppermint, and that is for seasonal threats, and it's called Try Ease. So they have them already made. doTERRA already makes them up. They put Slim and Sassy in the veggie caps, and it's really awesome to have that. So let's see. We had a hand raise from, I saw it here somewhere. Oops. Lisa. So I'm going to unmute you, Lisa, and see if you want to ask a question.
Yeah, I haven't ever heard it called On Guard Plus. What is that?
Oh, awesome. Okay, so I will explain that. Thank you for asking. Okay, so my little thing here changed direction, so now I'm lost. It's got like the, oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, so On Guard Plus is the On Guard blend of essential oils in a capsule. And then they also add, I believe, Melissa, oregano, and I think Melissa, oregano, and rosemary, maybe. They add 3 more oils to the regular On Guard blend, and it's in a capsule. And it's something that, you know, sometimes when you're like feeling a little under the weather and you think like tomorrow, oh my gosh, I'm gonna just like regret tomorrow. Well, that's the time when I start taking the On Guard Plus that night. And it really is a great way to support your immune system. Now, there's some great studies that you can look up online, and it covers the On Guard blend. And that one is definitely, well, on source2u.com, that is a site where you can look up the newer essential oil bottles, and it's awesome to be able to do that. On the bottom of each bottle, there's like a little coding. In that coding, you go to source2u.com, and you can put in the coding of the newer bottles, and they keep up to date with, hopefully they keep up to date with the database on that. And it will show you all the graphs and charts of all the aromatic compounds within that essential oil. And so that verifies the quality without herbicides, pesticides, no fillers, anything like that. And so for the On Guard blend, that one has great research and studies, and you can look it up at the Source2U site too to just see the validity of it. But the Plus is definitely one that you want to take like on the onset of things, and it definitely is very beneficial. Yes. Trying to unmute it, but it's not. Oh, there you go. Okay, Lisa, that makes sense. So, oh, I might have it here actually. Did you have a question? I think something happened with the, it's in one of our supplemental, I'm not sure I have it here. Well, here's the Tri-Ease. So it comes basically the same in the soft gels. Oh, there you go. Okay, now.
Okay, so our soft gel, it would be the Tri-Ease then?
It's like the Tri-Ease. It's in the same size bottle, and it has 60 soft gels, just like the Tri-Ease. But this one's lemon.
So I can look online and
yep, just search on Guard, and then it will come up as the soft gels, and it's called On Guard Plus because they've added a few extra oils, and they have amazing properties, those other 3 oils. So
perfect, thank you.
Thank you for asking. Okay, so 3 amazing ways that you can use essential oils, but truly there is an oil for everything. So it says 3, but there's really many more. Once I begin to share about specific oils for you to consider or for you to start using and do your own research, you can research on the doTERRA website. So on your doTERRA.com site, if you have one, or if you don't have one, you can go to doTERRA.com, and there's a search feature in the top right corner. And on there, you can actually put in On Guard, and it will pull up all the different products that are On Guard. So there's like a bunch of them. I do not use any other products in my home for cleaning or for laundry or hand soaps or anything like that. I use all the On Guard products because I know that it's helping me and my family to have our immune system stay in a really great state. So I like that. So this safety of essential oils. They're very safe. I've mentioned some of these already. You can dilute them down. I like that there's codes in all of the online, or if you get the product information pages, there's a notebook. It will show you these different codes. So the A is aromatic, T topical, E internal, I internal, sorry. And then the skin sensitivity is the part that gets kind of confusing for some people. I know I was like, neat? What do they mean neat? Of course the oils are neat. No, it means without any dilution. So that means that it's typically like wild orange, let's say, is a neat oil. You do not need to dilute it to use it. However, for sun. The citrus oils are highly sensitive for people that go out in the sun. So you always want to be aware that there is rules to using the oil. So just ask if you're not sure, but they're easy to use. It's just, you know, there is some things that you want to be aware of. So if somebody does have sensitive skin, then you want to dilute it a little bit. And then of course it says here for sensitive, and then dilute a lot more for, you know, if they're hotter oils, it would be the red color. So make sure that you look at the labels. I don't think I have one here that has, oh, maybe this one does. Nope. Just seeing if there was one that might have that, but I don't think I have any of those hotter oils here. Oh, oregano maybe. Let's see, it says dilute 1 drop in 4 ounces of liquid for oregano. And that's for the supplemental use. But it doesn't really say on this bottle unless it's a, oh yeah, it does. It says caution, possible skin sensitivity, keep out of reach of children. If pregnant or under doctor's care, consult your physician. And then it's CPTG, which is our quality of oil, but that's the oregano. So that is a hotter one, and it will say. But in our book, in the product guide, it uses all these codes. So there'll be 1 full page of all the single oils and 1 full page of the blends of oils, and they will use all these codes. So just know that there's codes to know. There's codes to learn, but it will help you. Okay, so one of the reasons that I chose doTERRA was because of their co-impact sourcing. And to be quite honest, this is from the notes because I was in doTERRA before co-impact sourcing, but it's one of the reasons why I love doTERRA more and more every day. And it's because of the way that we outsource our oils. We get them from all over the world and from indigenous environments. When they are grown and harvested in the proper altitude, climate, seasons, and soil, you end up with a far superior product. And this is where doTERRA's commitment to purity begins. The second main reason that this person who wrote this is that the oils are certified pure therapeutic grade. That was actually my first reason, but now it's my second on here, I guess. So this is really important because every oil has 0 fillers, synthetics, dyes, pesticides, or contaminants of any kind. They are just pure, unadulterated oils grown by experienced farmers in their indigenous lands. And we are helping them, which is like so heartwarming. And on YouTube, I just, you know, can't even tell you how amazing the videos are on YouTube about the different areas in the world of the growers that we've been helping. So it's just awesome. So they are pure, which means they're natural, no artificial ingredients, no fragrances, no fillers. They're safe. They're certified to be free of pesticides and other chemical residues. And they are potent, standardized active compounds. And they created, doTERRA actually created the CPTG, Certified Pure Therapeutic Grade standard, as a promise of purity. And each and every batch is third-party tested, so you can be confident that it's not just their purity, but it's their potency as well. Now, there is a video where Dr. Hill talks about the certified pure therapeutic grade essential oils, and I would love to send you this video. I don't think that we're going to play it on here. It's 3.5 minutes long, but it is very, very good on, and it's on YouTube. But it's very, very good. Dr. Hill is amazing. He's one of the 7 owners that doTERRA has. And truly, I fished with him on the river in Alaska. He is amazing. His knowledge of essential oils is over the top. He is so smart on these and the benefits of them. And the quality is what stands up against any essential oil in the world. And I think that numbers are like 80% of all the essential oils in the world are doTERRA's, and the other 20% are ones that doTERRA didn't pass. So they go on to other companies. So you can be sure that the quality of the oils is definitely there for you. So I love how doTERRA makes a positive impact in the world. The Healing Hands Foundation that we have is a nonprofit organization committed to improving the lives through partnering with organizations that offer hope to millions around the world. The Healing Hands seeks to bring healing and hope to the world, help those live lives free of disease and poverty, and to ultimately empower impoverished communities with the tools needed to become self-reliant. doTERRA covers for all overhead and administrative costs of the doTERRA Healing Hands Foundation, ensuring that 100% of all donations go directly to those receiving aid. And there's YouTube videos on that also. So when and this is an old, it's almost gone too, but this is one of the old bottles of the Healing Hands, and it is with the Bulgarian Rose, certified pure therapeutic grade. And this bottle here of the rose lotion is $20, and there's no personal volume that we get for that. It's 0 point value, so you don't earn any loyalty reward points from it, because the whole $20, that's what this is saying, the whole $20 from buying the Rose or the Hope essential oil blend, it goes directly to the Healing Hands Foundation, and then they go out in the world and do special projects, and there's some amazing projects that they've done. The co-impact sourcing that we mentioned, in addition to supplying the highest quality essential oils, doTERRA is also committed to making a positive difference in the lives of the farmers, harvesters, and distillers who contribute to doTERRA's oil production. And there's a great video on that too. And the source to you, I kind of mentioned that, but this website is amazing. You can get access to quality reports on the exact oils that are in your home, newer ones, and you can check that out at sourcetoyou.com. Does anybody have any questions on these above and beyond ways that doTERRA is helping in the world? It's truly amazing. Okay, so there's truly an oil for nearly every single thing: emotional, for energy, for health, for athletic performance, for cooking, cleaning. But since this is an introductory class, I'm going to start with the fundamental doTERRA products that everyone needs. And then I will share some of my favorite kits, which is the best way to get started if you're not already. So the oils that I'm going to cover are lavender, lemon, peppermint, melaleuca, frankincense, oregano, Deep Blue Blend, Digestion Blend, Breathe Blend, On Guard Blend, and the Lifelong Vitality Pack. So first thing, lavender, all things calming. It's like an amazing oil. It's the one I use at night. It's not the one that works for everybody the best, but for me, it works amazing. I just merely take the bottle of lavender, I put my thumb on it, I go like that, kind of rub it on my thumbs, put it under my nose, then I put it on my big toes. The nerve endings for our brain are in our thumbs and our big toes. So that's where I like to put my lavender for a very restful, calming sleep. Lavender has been used and cherished for centuries for its unmistakable aroma and myriad of benefits. In ancient times, the Egyptians and Romans used lavender for bathing, relaxation, cooking, and as a perfume. Its calming and relaxing qualities, when taken internally, continue to be lavender's most notable attributes. Applied topically, lavender is frequently used to reduce the appearance of skin imperfections. You can add it to bath water to soak away stress, or apply to the temples and the back of the neck. You can add a few drops to your pillow, your bedding, or bottoms of feet to relax and prepare for a restful night's sleep. Due to lavender's versatile properties, it is considered the must-have oil to have on hand at all times. And we always say, when in doubt, get frankincense out. But if you don't have frankincense, use lavender. So lavender is the second best one to cover all sorts of things. And then last year we added copaiba. So if you could say that 10 times, that would be awesome. Copaiba from Brazil is also coming about to be one of those oils that you don't want to be without. So it has many, many benefits. Okay, so here's some ideas that they give in our presentation. They give the lavender at bedtime. They also say it can help make soothe your occasional skin irritations. It can freshen your linen closet, mattress, car, or the air by combining lavender with water in a spray bottle. You can take it internally to reduce anxious feelings. That's the compliant term. And you can use it in cooking to soften citrus flavors and add a flavorful twist to marinades, baked goods, and desserts. I've had lots of people who have used the lavender in brownies, and they really like it. Okay, so directions for use: you can use 3 to 4 drops in the diffuser of your choice. You can internally use it with a liquid to take internally, or like the Tri-Ease, it's in the Tri-Ease, right? The lemon, lavender, and peppermint for the seasonal threats, it's in that blend. And topically, you can just use it, in desired areas that you want to help you with feelings of tension. So, and again, these statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. And you can learn more about it at the doTERRA website, on lavender oil. So what has been the #1 way that you have used lavender in your home? Does somebody want to share a way? Nobody wants to share? I like this one here that says it can calm a reaction to a bee sting or a bug bite. Okay, go ahead, Lisa. Oops. I think I'm unmuting you and you're unmuting you or something like that. Okay, try now.
Oh, no, I just did it.
Oops, it went off again. I'm sure she has a really great idea for it. Okay, you're unmuted.
You're unmuted. No. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Oh my goodness, I'm getting confused on that.
I've used it.
I've used it for a long time, along with bergamot in the diffuser
Oh, nice.
For the anxiety specifically, and just
for feelings of anxiousness.
Yes, and it's helped everybody in our house too. And my daughter just spoke over too that she likes doing the same thing for sleep.
That's awesome. Well, thank you. Okay, so lavender. It's a great, great oil to have. What about lemon? Lemon is cleaning, a cleanser, it's purifying and invigorating, and it's one of the most versatile oils. Not to mention the top-selling essential oil that doTERRA offers. My favorite lemon story of all is from my dear friend Shar, which some of you on here might know her, when she first got started in doTERRA, and we share this story all the time. In fact, sometimes I haven't done it in a while. I'll have to remember to do it. She's in Colorado. Sometimes I have to send ahead some lemon for door prices at her events, so she thinks I'm there. But when she first got started in doTERRA, she loved the way that lemon smelled so much, and she read up that it would be helpful to neutralize the odors and clean the bathroom. And so she started cleaning her shower. And the shower came out so clean and sparkly. She called me and she's like so excited about how amazing the essential oil was. And I was so excited because she loved them and she wanted to share them and join me in the business side of it. And so she's telling me the story and I'm like, so how much did you use? How did you use it? You know, and she's like, well, I'd put it on the rag and then I'd do it. And then, you know, I used up the bottle and I'm like, what? You used the whole bottle? I'm like, the bottle is like 250 drops. It's like $10, which $10 for cleaning your shower, that's a lot of money. And I'm like, all you needed was a few drops in a, you know, a spritzer of water. And she's like, well, it looks really good. I'm like, well, next time. So she is a huge lemon fan, and that's my favorite lemon story, so I'll tell that. But it does help with the seasonal respiratory things. That's why it is another one of the ones in the Tri-Ease, lemon, lavender, and peppermint will cover. Now lemon can be, like I said, it's one of the citrus ones, so remember sun sensitivity. So don't put it on like before you go out in the sun over the next day or something. Typically, most of us will use it for diffusing or cleaning. I like using the On Guard products, but it works extremely well apparently. Or you can put a drop in your water and it will help your body with antioxidants. It will help cleanse out your cells. It's like a really amazing essential oil to use. And it can aid in digestion, and it can also, I call it liquid sunshine. It can actually promote a positive mood. So make sure that you share lemon essential oil with those around you, because they can be happy too. Okay, peppermint. This was the first oil that was shared with me by my naturopath, Lori Langfit, and I'm forever, ever grateful for that. The peppermint essential oil is a high menthol content, and it is actually that sets it apart from others when it comes to the quality, the certified pureness of it, and that it's the peppermint, right? It's one of the best-selling favorites among doTERRA essential oils. In a lot of classes that I've done, I'll ask people, like, how many of you had peppermint shared with you first? And a lot of people have. And it opened their airways. It helped invigorate them. It was refreshing. You know, it helped them, you know, with their personal summers. And it was just really, really beneficial. And so a lot of people, that was their first oil experience. So I just think that's so awesome. And I'm like, to share peppermint with people. They will love you forever. So the peppermint plant is a hybrid of watermint and spearmint, and it was first described by Carl Linnaeus in 1753. A high menthol content like that found in doTERRA peppermint essential oil distinguishes the best quality peppermint from other products. Frequently used in toothpaste and chewing gum for oral hygiene, peppermint also helps alleviate occasional stomach upset and promotes healthy respiratory function when taken internally. Peppermint continues to be one of the best-selling favorites. You can use a drop in your water for a mouth rinse. You can put it in a veggie capsule for that stomach upset. You can add a drop to your favorite smoothie or, just your water in general. You can put it in your hand and rub it with a wild orange, and you can help everybody in the room to have a buoyant heart of abundance. So it's a very, very great pick-me-up during the middle of the day. So when you ingest it, it promotes a healthy respiratory function and clear breathing. It promotes digestive health when taken internally. And guess what? It repels bugs naturally. And some of us, you never know, people bug us sometimes. So use peppermint oil. It can help you with that too. I'm trying to unmute Lisa. She wants to add to peppermint, I think. There you go. No. Not working. Oh, there you go.
All right, there I am. I just wanted to share, that was one of the first oils that got me hooked on doTERRA because I have multiple sclerosis and I overheat a lot. And so I added it with water into a little spray bottle. And whenever I'm in a room or out in the heat and I'm overheated, I just mist myself and it cools me down immediately. And then I also, it doubles because it has the peppermint and the water in the spray that I can use it for a fresh breath mist.
Awesome.
So keep it around in your purse.
I don't think I have that right here, but I know I have, I do want to mention this because I like a lot of like tricks and things that people can share. And one of the things that I found through, I think it was Aroma Tools, one of the tool companies, they have these nice little spritzer tops. And I actually like to put these on the things like the On Guard cleaner bottle. It's very concentrated. You only need a little bit of the On Guard cleaner, and then you can put this on there and you have dilute it down. But it makes it so simple. Makes it so much simpler than trying to, clean without it. See, I think I saw another hand raise. Let's see. Heather. Welcome, Heather. I don't know if I can unmute you. I'm trying though. Okay, you're
Hi, can you hear me?
Heather? Yep.
Hi. I had a question about the, I know, well, I'm under SHAR, and when we go to the meetings, they give us peppermint and wild orange together. Is there a extra benefit by putting those two together?
Well, it works. I don't know. It's always been the one that we've used. I'm not sure why. It was just something that, started way back in the beginning of when I started, and it just always works. And I like to look a lot at the emotional reasons for the oils. So if that interests you, I can lead you some recommendations on books and things. But in there it talks about peppermint being the oil of a buoyant heart. And a lot of times we might go to a class and people are sitting there like this and they're like, I don't know why I'm here. There's nothing that you're going to be able to teach me about oils that's going to be interesting to me. I'm not sure why they're there, but obviously there was something that drew them there. And so for me, watching people transform during the class, I believe it has to do with peppermint being, the oil of a buoyant heart. It like opens their heart to hearing and just receiving what the information is. And then of course, wild orange, the oil of abundance, it helps the brain to just think on bigger things than just, oh, life is this and that. No, it makes you happy. So I don't really have a good answer for that, but I know it's effective and it works. It works for me. It works for, I think, almost every single class I've ever been at where there was somebody like this. By the end, they're like, okay, now I want that, and I want that, and how do I get everything? So, um, just keep sharing it. If anybody has a better answer than that, we'd be happy to hear it. So I love in this presentation, they use the word raving a bunch of times. So we're going to talk about people and why they're raving about lavender, lemon, and peppermint oils. And I'll probably laugh every time I say it, but it's cute. So there are thousands of stories, just like the ones that we just heard. But I wanted to share a few more with you. Peppermint cools in the summer, so you already covered some of these. It's very light and absorbs quickly. Favorite combination in a veggie capsule for the seasonal allergies is Tri-Ease. How many times have I said that, right? Because I take at least 2 a day, and it really, really helps. It can be used for, lavender can be used with coconut oil for teething. So if you know anybody, young moms that need to help the youngins. Lavender for razor burns, scabs, or wound support. No blister or peeling when sunburned. Peppermint can support the digestion. One product for one issue versus one oil, many uses. So you know how when you go to well, I don't, but you know how maybe you used to go to, the store and you were looking for something because you were either too loose when you went or you couldn't go, if you know what I mean. And in that specific area, the digestive system is out of balance. So for doTERRA, we have DigestZen. One oil, one blend of oils for many uses, even, helps with your breathing airways. But when you go to the store, a lot of times you have to pick up a specific product for specific things going on with you. So I love that we can support our bodies with one oil, many uses. So. And lavender, a lot of people use it for bath bombs and sleep support, of course, and burn relief. My goal is to add your story to the list. We'll just keep adding them. Here is Melaleuca. The Melaleuca that I have with me right now is one of the touch ones, so it's already diluted down. It's really awesome. It is best known as tea tree oil and is got very good purifying qualities, which makes it useful for cleaning the skin and home surfaces, purifying the air, or promoting healthy immune function. It's got over 92 different compounds and limitless applications. The leaves of the Melaleuca tree were used by the Aborigines of Australia for centuries. They would crush the leaves and inhale the oil to promote feelings of clear breathing and apply the leaves directly to the skin for a cooling effect. Melaleuca is best known for its purifying properties. It can be used to cleanse and purify the skin and nails to support a healthy complexion also. You can take it internally. It promotes healthy immune function, and it can be used on surfaces throughout the home to protect against environmental threats. We all know what that means. And then Melaleuca is frequently used on occasional skin irritations to soothe the skin, and diffuse Melaleuca can help purify and freshen the air. It gives a bunch of different uses here for skin irritations. You can put it in your water, like citrus drink or veggie capsules to help with your immune function. Again, a couple drops on a cotton ball in your ear if you have some ear discomfort. It can be used on your fingernails or toenails after showering to purify and keep your nails looking healthy. So if you ever know anybody who's got some of those foot things going on, a lot of athletes have things that go on with their feet. Melaleuca is very, very, very effective. See how it says it on there? Apply to the feet or toenails. You can use it internally, topically. It's all three of them, diffuse. And it's renowned for its cleansing and rejuvenating effect on the skin. It is good for promoting a healthy immune function, and you can ingest it, protect against environmental seasonal threats. Said that a couple times, but because they're serious, it works really, really well. Okay, now on the codes here, remember I covered the codes. I have been kind of ignoring them. This is going to tell you again, the codes would be oregano is aromatic, topical, or internal, so you can use it all three ways. And the big letter red D is for the hot oil that you need to dilute down because it is one of the hotter oils. So just use, a little bit, like if you're using a drop of oregano for, like, let's say, dilute and apply to bottom of feet of kids and adults as a natural defense. You want to put like a little bit of, like a teaspoonish of your fractionated coconut oil and then a drop of oregano with it, and then rub it in. So that would be much better because it is one of the highly sensitive oils that you want to be prepared on. It's known as a popular cooking spice. It also acts as a powerful cleansing agent and offers powerful antioxidants, extending its use far beyond the kitchen. It's one of the most potent and powerful essential oils and has been used for centuries in traditional practices. The primary chemical components of oregano is carvacrol, a phenol that possesses antioxidant properties when ingested. Due to its high phenol content, caution should be taken when inhaling or diffusing. Oregano, only 1 to 2 drops is needed. Additionally, oregano should be diluted with a carrier oil when applied to the skin. One of the things I've heard Dr. Hill talk about oregano is if you are using it to support your immune system, that you want to make sure that you go a certain amount of days and then you go off of it a certain amount of days and then you go back onto a certain amount of days. So if you need that time frame, just ask and we will look it up. We'll find out. You could put 1 drop in place of dried oregano in spaghetti sauce, pizza sauce, or on a roast. You can use it in a spray bottle to clean surfaces. You can diffuse it, use it internally, and then, of course, topically dilute it down. That's it. Yep. So great uses for oregano. It's a great oil to have. So now frankincense. King of oils. It promotes feelings of peace and overall wellness when used aromatically, while topical and internal uses provide modern health benefits. It's renowned as one of the most prized and precious essential oils. It has extraordinary health benefits. In addition to its notoriety in the New Testament, the Babylonians, Assyrians would burn frankincense in religious ceremonies, and the ancient Egyptians used frankincense resin for everything from perfume to salves for soothing skin. The centuries-old knowledge contributes to the modern uses of frankincense today. Its soothing and beautifying properties are used to rejuvenate skin and help reduce the appearance of imperfections when applied topically. As the king of oils, frankincense is known to support healthy cellular function when used internally. When inhaled or diffused, frankincense promotes feelings of peace, relaxation, satisfaction, and overall wellness. Here are some uses. You can rub frankincense on your hands after a long day. Oh, I have it, so I'm gonna. So if you have it, get it out. So here you go, frankincense. It says rub frankincense on your hands after a long day of gardening. Well, I didn't garden today, but it gives me a warming and soothing effect. So, and it said it brings peace and overall wellness. So I like that too. It says apply topically to help reduce the appearance of the skin imperfections. You can put it on the bottoms of your feet to balance your mood. You can take 1 to 2 drops in a veggie capsule to help with your cellular support. So it's a great, great oil. And again, it says, when in doubt, use frankincense. I've heard when in doubt, get it out. Get frankincense out or something like that. Okay, and people are raving about Melaleuca, frankincense, and oregano oils. There are thousands of stories, but I wanted to share just a couple more. Immune boosting. You can dilute the oregano and massage it on your feet. You can use these oils for cleaning toys and surfaces. You can use a combination of Melaleuca, oregano, and lemon for yeast infections. Wow, that's awesome. Clear skin with frankincense. Use daily for massages and orally. Anybody have anybody coming over to give them a massage so that they can get some of that oil on? That would be awesome. And then it says it's really good for turkey neck. I have no idea what that is, but it sounds like a really great use of essential oils. You can massage dogs with Melaleuca and lavender for flea and tick control. I am so excited. Our local dog groomers have just gotten their kit with doTERRA. And they already have been using their diffuser in their mobile unit where they go around and they, help do lots of different dogs. They're trimming and cleaning and blue massaging or something, blue blue shampoos or something, I don't know. But they use some really great products, natural products for the dogs. Now they've added doTERRA, which we're so excited about. And so if you have not been introduced to my Twinkie yet, I'll introduce you to Twinkie. She's super relaxed because I use oils all the time around here. Here's Twinkie. Okay, you didn't know you're gonna meet the star of the show here. Okay, so that's Twinkie. And she occasionally will have breathing, like respiratory things. And so she's like wheezing. And I say, oh, I think she just wants to have essential oils. Like she can't say, I'm raving about the oils and I need them. So she just wheezes, and then I'll put a little bit on her chest. I diffuse oils. As you can see, I diffuse oils around her since the last 7 years. I've had her for 9 years. And she does very well with essential oils. I have heard that with dogs and cats, you want to make sure if you're diffusing that they have, cats especially, that they have an exit place. So if they don't want to be in the room where the essential oils are, so just know that you can use them. And so this one that says massage dogs with Melaleuca and lavender for flea and tick control, I'm going to make sure to give that to the groomers, because we're going to be doing up a bunch of like spritzers. We got the Fido and Felix mix set that they're going to have those ready, and they're going to start giving out samples to their clients, and we're super excited about getting the oils into the hands of more pet owners. So that's my goal for helping the animals so that they can also rave about our oils, because I already know Twinkie loves them. So okay, Deep Blue, this is another one of my favorite essential oil blends. It is formulated to soothe and cool, and it is a rich blend of oils, perfect for a massage after a long day or an intense workout. It is perfect for soothing after even working or, cleaning the house. Who doesn't need a good Deep Blue essential oils on them to calm their muscles and joints? Okay, it's got wintergreen, camphor, peppermint, ylang-ylang, helichrysum, blue tansy, blue chamomile, and osmanthus, and they all work together to soothe and cool. Even after long days on the computer, try rubbing this on your fingers, wrists, and shoulders and neck. A few drops of Deep Blue soothing blend diluted in doTERRA fractionated coconut oil can be part of a cooling and comforting massage. You can put it on your feet or knees. How many people do you know, at least at my age or older, that, they just have things going on in their bodies that they're like, oh, I'm just like, not feeling up to par today. I got this ache going on and that ache, and oh, down there. It's like, here, use the Deep Blue. It can really help support you. Lower back, oh gosh, that's a great place. I don't like wanting to get all my oils on and start putting them on because I know they work. So they are definitely very soothing and cooling, and they are very comforting and just an amazing essential oil. If you like to go to the massage places, which I do, I don't give them tips. I give them oils, and they're really happy when I do. So just think about that when you're out there getting your massages at the different locations around town that you go to, or in your town, or if some people have mobile ones. And definitely Deep Blue is a great essential oil that you can share with them, and they can use it on you. Many massage people will love to, use a couple drops of your oils and help put that on and help you out. So don't be afraid to share. It's always fun. Okay, we're going to go over Breathe, the respiratory support one. That's the one that Twinkie likes when she's wheezing and sounding so hilariously funny, but I know she's having a difficult time. I think she too needs Tri-Ease, but I haven't got her to take a soft gel yet. I think that probably would be too strong for her. But the Breathe blend is refreshing, and it can be used to create feelings of clear, easy breathing. It has laurel leaf, peppermint, eucalyptus, melaleuca, lemon, cardamom, Ravensara, and Ravensara. Two different ones that I don't know what they are. But Breathe maintains feelings of clear airways while minimizing the effects of seasonal threats. We've said that a lot of times. Oops. Lisa had something to say. I probably went past. Sorry, I didn't see your hand up. Go ahead, though. You're unmuted. I could hear you when you said ugh, and then you muted yourself. Okay, well, if you think of it, come back on. See, so Breathe Respiratory Blend is an amazing blend to help. It says here you can put it in a humidifier or bottom of your feet. The feet, again, I said this earlier, the feet, hands, and ears are great places to use essential oils because a lot of the nerve endings for different organs in your body are there. So it's a good place to put them. They absorb very, very quickly. In fact, 1 drop of essential oil will go into your body, absorb, that's the word I'm looking for, absorb into your body and hit every cell of your body within 20 minutes. That's super effective. And fortunately, the brain decides where to send it and where it's needed. So it's pretty awesome. Okay, Digestin. This is an awesome digestive support or helps with opening airways. It's pretty awesome that way too. But it is an awesome companion for digesting food, soothing occasional upset stomachs, and reducing uncomfortable gas or bloating. And I'm sure none of us have that, but maybe people we know have that, so we can help them out. It is well known for its ability to aid in digestion, soothe occasional stomach, and maintain overall digestive health when taken internally. You can also rub it on your belly. That's also helpful. This unique blend contains ginger, fennel, and coriander to help ease occasional stomach discomfort, including motion sickness and indigestion, while peppermint, tarragon, anise, and caraway aid with digestion and help maintain a healthy gastrointestinal tract. Digestin is great to have on hand when stomach upset occurs and is safe and effective. The internal use of digestin is a healthy, natural, and gentle way to soothe an upset stomach or maintain a healthy digestive system. You can put it in your water and just drink it down. You can just put a couple drops right on your tongue. You can rub it on your stomach even before flying or taking a road trip for a calming aroma. You can take it for traveling or trying new foods to soothe occasional stomach upset. You can even add it to tea, and it can help with that gastrointestinal tract. And guess what? People are raving about Deep Blue Digestin and Breathe oils. So we went through a lot of those different stories. And now we're moving on to one of my all-time favorite blends, which is On Guard, because it gives us that natural defense and helps support our immune system. It has quite a few different oils in it. Let's see if this lists them here. I know it's got cinnamon, wild orange. That's all I see, and of course it's not on here, so I don't know what it has in it. It has a bunch of oils, and it's on the doTERRA.com website, so you can look it up and see all of those great things. This blend here, seriously, is what every household needs. With all the things going on in the world, environmentally, and people passing from one person to another, we really all need to be using the On Guard blend. It's in our throat drops, it's in our hand soaps, our cleaners, so you can clean surfaces with it. You can use it for respiratory things, circulation, and it's great for antioxidant defense. Oh, because it has clove oil in it. Clove oil is the highest antioxidant oil that we have. It's like 1,078 on the ORAC scale. Oops, I saw flash over here. Not sure. So On Guard is awesome. Oh, Lisa, I think you're unmuted in case you were wanting to say something.
Oh yeah, we were talking about the frankincense earlier and all the amazing things that it can help with and the other oils to use with it. And I was wondering if you'd heard about taking the frankincense and the copaiba. A lady on a group talked about it, taking it in a vegetable capsule like 2 to 3 times a day for pain. And I started doing that a couple months ago. And I just take a couple every day, and it's just really helped with like my muscle spasms and just aching pain in general.
That's awesome. Yay. There's so many ways to use the essential oils, so that's definitely a great support one. The next one after On Guard, which I can't say enough about On Guard products, but I want to keep moving because it's getting a little bit long, so I want to make sure that we get it wrapped up because we've lost a few already, and I don't want to lose the rest of you. So we'll just hang in there just a couple more minutes. The Lifelong Vitality Pack is the #1 product that doTERRA has. I'm not even going to read the benefits of it all the way because there's so many. All I know is that is the #1 product for a reason. doTERRA gives a 30-day back money guarantee on it because it's powerful. It changes people's lives. It actually helps even with emotional well-being. It helps with that. There's so many benefits, but the primary benefits are general wellness and vitality, antioxidant and DNA protection, energy metabolism, bone health, immune function, stress management, cardiovascular health, healthy hair, skin, and nails. For those of you who've known me more than 3 years, you know my hair has grown out beautifully, and I love it. Eye, brain, nervous system, liver function and digestive health, lung and respiratory health, gentle on the stomach, and it's non-GMO, gluten-free, and dairy-free. So it is like the best of everything that we need. Plus it's got the essential oils in it that we need that are going to help our body to stay healthier longer. So it's awesome, awesome. And depending on your weight and your size, you may take, like my daughter takes half doses, I take the whole dose, and my body loves it. It thrives on it, and I won't go a day without it. So it is definitely the best product, great for thinning hair. Oh, so it helped to replenish hair, right? And rosemary also is really good for hair growth. But it is just the best supplement pack ever. And again, like, try it. And my friend, my lemon friend, she was one that she didn't realize the benefits she was having. Her husband realized different things that she was like not using this or not using that she used to use, different things. And he was pointing them out to her, and she's like, oh, I didn't even notice. Because she was a supplement person who'd taken supplements over the years. So it was just something that she worked into her schedule when she ran out of the other ones. And I had never really taken supplements that I ever found benefits from before. So I was in desperate need of what these supplements offered to my body. And I can say 7 years later, I do not go a day without them. They're definitely the foundation of health for all of us. Oops, sorry about that. Dumped over my oils there. Luckily the lids were on. Let's see. I went the wrong direction. There we go. So, and guess what? People are raving about the On Guard and the supplements. Enough said about that. So when you have your health, you have 1,000 dreams. And when you don't, you have one, and that's to get healthy. So I hope that you're wanting to take control of your health and do it the wellness lifestyle way with doTERRA. Many people experience a life when compromises are made to their health, energy levels, the foods they eat, their physical appearance, their emotional strength, and their ability to sleep. And there's so many more other areas that we have compromises. And we often think that the status quo is all we are entitled to experience. But what happens when you're told that you can take control of your life and your health, then you get to take control. You get to take control of your stress, your energy, your ability to sleep, your confidence, your mental clarity, your body image, the toxins that are in and around you in the home, around you and your pets and your small children, and you get to take control of your health. I'm not sure what your motivation is to be learning about essential oils, but what I can tell you is that your life becomes much more abundant when you take control. So stick with me for a bit because I'm about to share what taking control can do for you. Okay, so if you're anything like me, you're probably pretty excited about what you've learned. My life changed because of doTERRA, and I'm confident that yours will do the same. You have to stick to it, though. You have to make a plan. You have to stick to the plan. And when the plan's not working, you have to adjust things. But you work with people that will help you. There are 3 ways that you can begin using doTERRA oils if you're not already using them. You can purchase them at full retail price, or you can purchase them with our wholesale membership, much like a Costco card. And there's different ways that you can purchase that to make it more cost effective for you and your family. So just get with the person that invited you to our class if you haven't already gotten your wholesale account with doTERRA, and the person that invited you will be more than happy to answer any questions that you have, as would I, to help you with anything that you have a question on about getting your wholesale account set up. If you're not sure which option best suits you, that's why you need to communicate with us and let us know what your wellness goals are so that we can work with you to help you figure out the right kit for you. Okay, so before we sign off and we're done with our webinar, I'd like to know what other class topic would be exciting to you that you would want to hear and learn more about. Does anybody have a class topic that they've been wanting to hear or haven't heard in a long time that they would like me to cover? Because I would love to know that, because I'm planning my schedule out so I can do more live webinars. Because I think I've been doing a lot of the Facebook classes, and they do have great, awesome information, the same similar type information. But sometimes I feel like if you can ask your question, or you can get on here and watch a live person, that maybe it's different. But I could learn that too. So definitely let me know any piece of it that can be helpful. So you can message me, or Lisa, you're unmuted. You can state what you want to state while you're on here.
Please, please, please. I would like to know more about aromatherapy with the oils. We're using them in a inner healing class that I'm teaching with. And so everybody's excited about it, and we're trying to figure out the aromatherapy benefits of each one to set a more peaceful environment in the classrooms and during the healing sessions.
That's awesome. That's a great idea. Let's see what else we have here. Oh, Heather hit on my most favorite one, is the oils of the Bible. I love doing that class, so I will definitely put that on my schedule. LOB helps me at 47 keep up with my preschooler. Yeah, I would imagine it would. I love everything about the supplements. They definitely are helpful. And then as you get a little bit older than the 47, then, because I'm 57 now, what I found is that the Women's Health Kit, the Bone Nutrient, and the Phytoestrogen are super helpful. It's not estrogen, but it helps balance our estrogens. So those supplement packs are really awesome. Adding On Guard Plus and Tri-Ease for me is super helpful. And the Deep Blue Polyphenol, which is a supplement for, you know, those achiness things that go on. So yes, I add a lot of supplements. It's like handful of supplements at the morning, handful at night. But you know what? I like being healthy. So it beats where I was 10 years ago. So I'm super excited about my health, and just want to help more people have the healthiest lives that they can have. So doTERRA is definitely an avenue that can help you get there. So let's see. So I guess that's about it. It says, now what? Now what is to help us to help you to know, you know, like the next classes, some things on, let me write them down, aromatherapy. And we have, let's see, I don't want to have to listen to the whole thing again now. Aromatherapy and the oils of the Bible. For supporting the immune system, like big health challenges. Let's see. Now remember that, in case you forgot, okay, so remember that with doTERRA Wellness Lifestyle, that I like to refer to it as, that we are living with the essential oils. We are using them in and around our home. We're using them internally. We're affecting other people with using essential oils. But that's not all there is to being healthy. It is a, you know, a stepping stone of, you know, wellness things. It's managing your stress, getting enough rest, eating healthier. So there's lots of pieces to it, not just the essential oil. So I like to always say that it's a more active living. I strive to be more active. I got all my steps in today, so that's exciting. I manage my sleep from my Fitbit too, to make sure that I'm sleeping the hours that I need. And if I don't, I go back to sleep. If I miss something, then I reschedule. I have learned to be very protective of my health. So Mental, emotional, physical, all those pieces fit together. And if you truly want to live a healthier lifestyle, doTERRA is the best avenue that I know of. And then there's lots of other things that can help along the way. So a lot of it is staying connected to other wellness advocates. That always helps us too in our journey, because when we don't know, we just ask. So it definitely is something that can help us in the future. Okay, we got oils for pets. Now the apps, I have a few apps on my phone. Horses. And one of the apps that I have on my phone that I really like is the Spoil Your Pet, the essential oils for pets. So you might want to consider looking up, there's a book online, and then there's the phone app. And that one's super helpful. I like having the apps because they're quick and easy. So I hope that everybody enjoyed our class. I really appreciate you chiming in tonight and joining in. It's been fun, and I'm glad that Lisa was really active and Heather asking questions. Next time the rest of you ask more questions and give me more insights or message me outside of this, that would be great. Helps us to know what topics to cover and where people are wanting to learn. So I hope that everybody will attend doTERRA's convention this year. That is a wealth of knowledge. It's not hoopla about making money or anything like that. It's all education. So doTERRA is always, you know, at the forefront of having the best of the best for us, and teaching and educating us is necessary. And I'm so thankful that they care about us enough to educate us so that we're not just out there, you know, pretending we know something, because we don't. We know this much, and then we know this much, and then we keep learning. So again, thanks again for joining. And oh yes, some gifts are on the way. Actually, they're in my truck. I haven't taken them to the post office yet. They're ready to go though. So have a great evening, everyone, and have a great weekend. And I look forward to seeing you on another webinar. Bye.